I have a cat. Had her for about 8 years now. And she meows at me constantly. Food time, meow. Door closed, meow. 3 in the morning for no apparent reason, meow. And I always thought that's just what cats do. They meow, right? Then I read something that made me sit back and think. When cats meow at us, they're not speaking cat. They invented that sound specifically for us, for humans. Adult cats don't meow at each other. Not in the wild, not in your house when you're not around. They hiss, they growl. They make this chattering sound at birds through the window. But meow? That's reserved for us. They created a whole sound specifically to communicate with humans. And we fell for it completely. Cats have been around humans for about 10,000 years. Started with wild cats hanging around grain stores to hunt mice. Those early cats mostly ignored people. But then something changed. Kittens meow to their mothers. It's a distress call. I'm hungry. I'm cold. Help me. Mother cats respond to it. And humans, we respond to it too. Something about that frequency hits us right in the parenting instinct. So, somewhere along the way, cats figured out that if they keep making that kitten sound as adults, humans react. We feed them. We open doors. We give them attention. And cats are smart. They kept doing it. Adult cats essentially learned to talk baby talk to us. Forever. Because it works. And we bred them for it. The cats that meowed more got more attention, more food, survived better, had more kittens. When cats communicate with each other, they're almost completely silent. It's all body language. Tail position, ear angle, eye contact. Slow blink means trust. Tail up means friendly. Ears back, stay away. They hiss when threatened, growl when angry. Make this yowling sound during mating. But meow? Never. That sound is exclusively for creatures they've decided to manipulate. Us. Researchers have actually studied this. Cornell University, universities in Sweden and Japan, they've analyzed cat vocalizations, and they found something interesting. Cats modify their meows based on what works with their specific human. Your cat learns what sound gets you to do what they want. Some cats develop high-pitched meows. Some go low and demanding. Some do this urgent, repetitive thing. They're experimenting, testing what manipulates you best, and they use different meows for different requests. There's the food meow, usually more urgent, repetitive. The door meow, longer, more demanding. The attention meow, softer, almost questioning. The 3 a.m. existential crisis meow, loud, echoing, designed to wake you up. Studies found that humans can actually identify what a cat wants based on the meow, even if it's not their own cat. We've been trained to understand their manufactured language. They taught us cat. Here's the really clever part. Cat meows hit a frequency range between 300 and 600 hertz. That's very similar to human infant crying, 400 to 600 hertz. It triggers the same response in our brains. When your cat meows, your brain processes it almost like a baby crying. That's why it's so hard to ignore. They're literally hijacking our parental instincts. Millions of years of evolution telling us, respond to that sound. And cats just tapped into it. Wild cats, lions, tigers, feral cats, they don't meow. Adult wildcats are almost completely silent, except for specific situations. Because in the wild, making noise gets you killed or scares away prey. But domestic cats? They meow constantly because they live in a world where making noise gets them fed. They're not worried about predators. They're not hunting. They're just managing their humans. And every cat develops their own specific communication with their human. Your cat has sounds they only use with you. My cat has sounds she only uses with me. It's not universal cat language. It's personalized manipulation. Some cats barely meow at all. Some are incredibly chatty. Depends on what worked during their relationship. They've basically trained us individually. Each cat-human pair has their own language that developed through trial and error. So why do we fall for it? Because it feels like communication, like they're talking to us. And in a way, they are. They developed a whole vocalization system specifically to interact with us. And honestly, I don't mind being manipulated. My cat meows, I respond. She gets what she needs. We both feel connected. Is that manipulation or just relationship? Maybe it's both. What really gets me is how smart this is. Cats looked at humans, identified what sounds we respond to, and intentionally kept making those sounds into adulthood. That's sophisticated. They adapted to us. Not physically, like dogs did. Dogs changed their bodies to fit human needs. Cats changed their communication. They hacked our psychology instead of our breeding programs. And it worked better than they probably expected. So every time your cat meows at you, remember, that's not a natural cat sound. That's a sound they invented for you. They chose to communicate with us in a way they don't communicate with each other. We think we domesticated cats, but maybe they domesticated us. They live in our homes. We feed them, care for them, clean up after them. And all they had to do was make a specific sound that pushes our buttons. That's impressive. My cat's sitting here right now, meowing at me. Probably wants dinner, or attention, or to go outside. I don't actually know. But I'll respond to it. Because 10,000 years ago, some smart cat figured out that if they made this specific sound, the weird hairless apes would do things for them. And here we are, millions of humans worldwide responding to a sound that cats invented specifically to manipulate us. It's working exactly as designed. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Cats meow at us because we respond to it. We respond to it because they've spent thousands of years perfecting the sound that makes us respond. It's manipulation. It's communication. It's evolution. And it's probably happening in your house right now. Smart animals, cats. If you like this video, please subscribe my channels for more wild facts that'll blow your mind.